Hello everybody and welcome to this last lesson that I did before my exams. Before I'm doing exam on the day itself, I'm doing one more round trip which is taking 1 hour, and then we're gonna learn about the inspection of the motorcycle beforehand. Before doing your exams, they will ask you some questions about the motorcycle. For example, how much profile has to be on the tires before you can drive off. These aren't like really difficult questions, but it's really nice to show off that you know your inspection of your motorcycle. I heard you can't fail the exam if you don't know the inspection, but it's always nice to have because you're already 1-0 ahead before you're doing your exams. So for this lesson, this was just like going around, which was really nice because the weather was also really nice, but it was still a little bit too cold for summer gloves, so I opted again for my winter gloves. But on my exam itself, it was 16 degrees and full of sun, so I was really tempted to just go with the summer gloves. So the small round trip that we did before going to the exam, I used my summer gloves. And these are like a world difference to me because usually I found it a little bit difficult to do all the handling of my motorcycle. It's really easy with these summer gloves to find the attachment points and give gas like a little bit more easily, and just a general feeling of the motorcycle itself. So it's really nice. So as you can tell, I already did my exam and I can tell that I passed, so I can finally call myself a motorcyclist. So that's still a little bit strange, and I'm now in the loop of getting my motorcycle license itself, which isn't difficult, but it just takes a lot of time. Like because I really want to motorcycle right now because the weather is getting way better now. Yeah, I just want to have like the full experience of driving by my own and also do a lot of round trips. Yeah, experience the Netherlands a little bit more because I also bought my own motorcycle, which is a Kawasaki Versys 650 from 2010. I will probably make another video of that. I really want to do my maintenance myself. So for example, oil change and also doing the spark plugs and air filter. And hopefully I will do that very soon. And I will make a video out of it. So without further ado, just enjoy this video. Let me know if you have any questions and enjoy. After just a small 10-minute drive, we already went on the highway, and yeah, this went actually really well. So I did 110, 115, and I noticed that I was driving a lot faster than my buddy, and also my instructor said like, oh, just go ahead and just take this exit. So I did, and I had to wait at the parking lot for both of them, and it actually took a while, like maybe 2 minutes I had to wait there. And she wanted to let me pass, but my instructor said like, oh no, you have to drive in front. And she actually said that she was struggling a bit with the acceleration and also maintaining the speed. That's why she got in front. And after this we actually had a really fun drive because we had to go over this bridge. You can actually see a man walking there, and I was like, is it actually suitable for a motorcycle? But he said like, oh yeah, we can also do this with an exam, so be careful about that. And yeah, it was actually pretty easy and also really rewarding. So we had to do it in first gear, do a little bit more acceleration and slowly let your clutch go, and then just maintain the same speed and just be careful before you're going down. And then we had like a really nice 60 road here. Also some people walking here, so we had to slow down a little bit. But after this, it was a really nice drive from here. So yeah. After this beautiful scenery, we actually went on another dike, which was really beautiful. Actually, with this weather, it was really nice to drive for the first time actually, because other lessons there was way too much clouds. Especially with the spring coming, I actually really enjoyed this lesson. As you can maybe see in the footage itself, I'm more looking around, see the scenery, and I'm enjoying it much more, which is really nice. On these dikes, there's a lot of roads that actually shrinks a little bit. So we have to give way, or sometimes we have right to pass. It wasn't really difficult, but yeah, you have to pay attention a little bit more. And especially with these crossroads, like in the city center, it's really crowded, and also these are really not that clear. Sometimes there's like a really short reaction time to have before you can go again. And I actually made one mistake at the crossroad I could see the persons on the left here, but I was thinking, oh, she could go. Let's just go after her. And then she stopped again for the small van. So I'm actually stopped at the crossroads, which isn't allowed. You can actually see me shaking my head. So yeah, it wasn't really nice to do so, but yeah. After this city center bit, we actually went to the exam location itself. So we just drove past it, and my instructor said, here we're gonna do the exams next week. So I got all excited, and it was nice to just pass it once and also see the roads just after that, because then you have like a more general idea of what's gonna happen. I did one final mistake, which was this road. So as you can see, there's a van parked there, and I'm moving away onto the bicycle lane. You can see already what's gonna happen. So when drivers see a gap, they will often go, which I do the same, which is actually not that safe. And yeah, after that we actually went back on the highway, and we actually drove back to the driving school again. So that was my lesson. Yeah, it was actually not that difficult of a lesson, so it was more that it was pretty nice weather. So I got all excited, and it actually really made me calm down for the exam itself, because I knew I had everything ready to go. So, and also with my exam we did a really beautiful route with a lot of tulip fields and a lot of 60 roads, so I could really show off a little bit. That was nice. So yeah, this was the last lesson. I hope you really enjoyed the whole journey. I actually made a lot of other episodes, so you can watch those back. So if you're doing your journey itself, just let me know how it's going, and maybe you can learn a thing or two. Thank you so much for watching this whole series. I actually really enjoyed making those, also for myself and also for others. I had some really nice reactions already, which was really nice. Yeah, good luck with your own motorcycle journey, and I will see you in the next video. Alright, thanks for watching. Bye.